What's happening, man? Check, test. Hopefully y'all can hear me. What's happening? What's happening? Hey, we're talking about why most artists fail and how to never give up. What's happening, y'all? It's Saturday morning. I've been posting a lot of content. Yeah, excuse me, man. I got my tea this morning. Y'all gotta forgive me, my voice kind of hoarse. So I want to make sure you hear me properly. We're talking about why most artists fail and how to never give up. That's an important subject, y'all. Y'all gotta forgive me while I'm getting my tea ready, but I say, I don't have time to be waiting for this thing to cool down. I'm just hit the live button. So what's happening? What's happening? I think this is the first actual live over here on this channel, eyekeymusic. I have tried all this stuff, man, like OBS, VIX Mix. I got like several other programs. This stuff ain't working out. I got to figure out what's going on because I got to be able to stream. I want to talk to you. I got like a live studio camera right there above that you can't see. And a bunch of equipment. I want to put this stuff together, but I don't have time to put that stuff together like that. So I just got to hit the live button. You can check out that last live while trying to put that stuff together. It did not work out right. All right. So we just got to go live, man. We got to talk to y'all, fellas. Y'all girls and guys and gals. We got to talk to you and make sure everything's on the up and up. You know what I'm saying? But hey, what's up, everybody? This is Terrance. Better known as eyekeymusic over here on this YouTube channel. So today we talking live, all right? And we're talking about something that gets me super fired up, y'all. I'm telling you now. And it's why most artists fail. All right. So many artists fail today. Matter of fact, this has been going on for a long time, but it's more recently today. They fail. Most artists fail and quit now before they even give themselves a chance to succeed. And here's the kicker, though. Let me tell you something. It's not because they not good. It ain't because you not good enough. It's because most artists fail because of a lack of interest in their own dream. I'm going to say that again. Most artists fail for a lack of interest in their own dream, man. That's crazy, right? That's absolutely crazy. How you going to be a producer, artist, rapper, singer, a talented musician, wherever you are in your career? See, you have to know, like, it's a stage to everything. You may not be super gorgeous like Beyonce, or you can't hit that note high like Keisha Cole or Faith Evans or somebody like that. You're not like super flow talented like a Little Baby or somebody like that. But guess what? You are somebody. So you got to know where you are on your journey. Because when them people started out, they weren't no good. You got to be willing to get through the bad to get to the good. And I heard David Bowie say something like that. You know what I mean? So I'm just giving you insight. Hopefully you can hear me. I have no moderator. I have nobody doing this today for me. We're over here live on YouTube, eyekeymusic today, talking about why most artists fail and how to never give up. So again, like, I'm letting y'all come in here live with me. Camera is on, and I'm gonna talk to you for a few minutes, and we're gonna let this thing go. So hold up as we get started, because we got a couple of things to go over with today. Now, hopefully we can get through this in time. I just wanted to schedule out time to start doing some lives over here, simply because making content, it is time consuming. And that's the one thing you don't get back in life. Time is serious, man. Time is serious. Time is, Myron Golden said, time is infinitely more valuable than money. And that's true. I wrote that down in my book. See, today we talking about something for real. And it's this book here. It's called Surviving the Music Business. This is a book that is about you being burnt out, trying to chase a dream, chase placements, and all that good stuff like that. And how you need to start monetizing your own music. This is a break free from the control business to write your own script. So look, today we want to talk about most artists want fame and recognition, right? And success. And what that means is that you got to have a lot of sleepless nights. It's an endless grind. Sometimes it feels like nobody listening. Like I make shorts over here on this channel based on this book. I got about 200 shorts so far, something like that. Somewhere between 120 and 200 shorts so far. All the content come from this book. So my shorts get a lot of views, right? And so my fault, my piano went off. And everything we teach over here is about surviving the music business simply because, that's a part of my story. That's a part of my script. I went from being independent to producing independently, writing song independently, working for major record labels, working for major independent artists or indie major, however you say that, to like doing my own thing. And so that's what I'm doing over here is teaching you guys how to do it because I kept that same formula. You know what I'm saying? Kept that same formula. Everything that I do, I learned how to do that stuff from the ground up. And so the stuff that I deal with now, the people I deal with now, I teach them the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Learning from the ground up how to start their business. And those who have 6 and 7, even 8-figure business owners, teaching them how to structure their stuff and to reach more people. And so excuse me, over here on YouTube, I like to just teach folks, man. This is not about some kind of game or gimmick or nothing like that because I lived that life. I did all that. Been on TV, been in movies, wrote a movie script, won an award, like all that good stuff, But that does not make you. Somebody asked me the other day, they said, Uncle T, don't you, it said something about famous people or something like that. I forget the question. But I said, I know a lot of famous people. But being famous don't make you any money. You know what I'm saying? It definitely don't make me no money knowing somebody famous. Here go a cell phone right here. I can call about 3 famous people right here in my iPhone. That don't make me no money to talk on the phone with somebody famous. It don't make them no money by being famous. You can learn how to monetize that. But I've talked to artists like all over the nation and from certain parts of the world. I can't say all over the world. But this book right here has been downloaded in multiple countries. So I'm an international best-selling author. Oh, excuse me, y'all. That's my alarm going off. Come on, my hoots. That's my beautiful daughter, Miss ELW. That don't make you no money being famous. You have to learn how to monetize your music. You go on TikTok or right here on YouTube. I ain't gonna say go on TikTok because we on YouTube. Go over there and just type in, famous people who are broke or something like that, If you work in a regular 9-to-5 job, you probably got more money than 75% of the artists you listen to. That's being for real. The person you showed up at their concert last night or tonight or something like that, the reality of it is that you probably have more money in your bank account than they do. That's for real. Because you don't go on to Google that Lisa Lopez, Left Out Lopez, talking about how to go broke after selling 10 million records. That is sad. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn how to monetize yourself and then set yourself up for a career where this thing's going to be unfailing for you. It's very important for you to get yourself involved with the right type of mindset that's going to free you from that slavery chain. You know what I mean? And so it's very important because this is the truth. It's the super truth, y'all. It's the super truth. It's the super truth. All right. But it's hard. Let me tell you something. Hold up. It's hard, y'all. It's really, really hard. it's super duper hard. It's super duper hard to make sure that you have everything that you need in life, and then to focus on that, and then focus on a family, focus on some friends, focus on all this other good stuff. Man, that stuff is super hard, man. I'm telling you it is. So hold up. We just getting started, y'all. Yep. All right. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, so right now I got some kind of keylogger on my computer, man. This thing's getting crazy. So I got to figure out what in the world's going on with my computer. And so I just stopped right now to say, really, what's up to y'all? Just shout out to everybody. I appreciate you for subscribing. I think we up to about 45 subscribers today. Every day I get like a new subscriber at least. So the channel is growing. It's letting me know that y'all liking the content. And I appreciate y'all. Everybody's tuning in at a different time. So I don't have all the analytics of, what everybody's doing and stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell you like this. I use my analytics to reach y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I could care less about, all this other stuff happening on YouTube. I'm not into that. Like over here, we grown. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not grown, I'm trying to teach you how to, live your life in a more prosperous, abundant way. You know what I'm saying? To trust in your God and build yourself up to get a new character, a new mindset. And that's what I'm about. I ain't about all that beef stuff like that because I grew up in Atlanta, like in the 80s. I'm an 80s baby for real. And I was out there for real when the things were really going down. So I don't know what kind of Hollywood stuff y'all up on now. But you can go over there and listen to guys like Big Gip. They'll tell you the real Atlanta. You want to play with that. And so if you come from that era, which I do, you want to be a type of person and you made it through something like that. You want to be the type of person that teach people how to become more prosperous, more more accepting, more loving, more just more. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about tearing people down, and beefing and all that other good stuff. And at the same time, although we like to talk, entertain, and play around here and be prosperous, at the same time, what I would like to show you guys is how to take you and move you into a new area of life, but keep the mindset that you're going to be prosperous, you're going to be successful, you're going to make it. That no matter what, you're going to make it because it's up to you. It really is up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. Like, it's a saying, nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to save you. The famous Jim Rohn said, if it is to be, it's up to me. And I took that mindset when I was about 18 and I started making it happen. I'm talking about some of the most amazing things that I've seen in my life have happened to me because I believed in myself. And that's what we're talking about here. The hard truth about why artists fail. See, I became an online teacher helping 6, 7, and 8-figure business owners multiply their millions. And I learned that stuff just from producing tracks here no, I wasn't here. This is the house I built. This is a new house. So what I'm saying is that I started in my mother's bedroom back in 2002. You know what I'm saying? Like I came up from nothing, having nothing, a no name, and what people would have considered a nobody. But I always believed I was somebody. You know, that's why I'm teaching here. Let's not get up into that. because this is about you today. This is about how you want to grow yourself, grow your music business, grow yourself as an artist. This channel is all about you and how you can build yourself up. And I'm saying that, because I'm angry about people not pursuing their dream. It's like it's your dream, bruh. It's your dream. It's not my dream, it's yours. I live my dream. That's what this book is about. This book is available for free on Amazon as a PDF. Now, the book, you can spend a few dollars to show some love, but I don't get much off that, maybe $1. Amazon get the rest of my money. But this whole book is a real life story about how I went from making beats in the bedroom to working with Grammy winners. Do you understand that? That is a dream. And so I teach people how to do that online right here through the YouTube. And I had a course, all the other good stuff. This is like a brand new YouTube channel. I have had 6 YouTube channels. And I still got 3 now. This is one of them. And so I'm over here building this up because I want to show you guys how to not fail. And so if it's up to you, then you're going to make it because you're going to have the right keys. All right. But you get too scared sometimes when the world don't clap for you. All right. Does anybody feel like that? You know what I'm saying? For those who would like this, share this with somebody. If you get too scared when people don't clap for you right away, then you need to be hearing this. All right. And know that it's okay for you. It's okay for you. It's okay to feel frustrated. It's okay to feel like nobody cares about you. All right. It's okay to feel like that. But guess what? Do not let that stop you. I'm going to say it again. Hold on. I'm going to drink my tea this morning. But it's going to say, again, do not let that stop you. Do not let that stop you. When people don't clap for you automatically, don't let that stop you. That ought to be a signal that something in your life is right. To me, it was always a signal. You know what I'm saying? I saw like something super sad yesterday. And this video probably been around for a while. Little boy got kicked out of his house by his mama for wanting to be a YouTuber. I ain't gonna say the kid's name or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all probably know that story. Man, that thing was heartbreaking. And I don't even watch stuff like that online. But I said, man, I hope that little fella make it. And people like that usually do make it because they know that he was saying to himself, he was saying on the camera, and he had audacity to post that video that he gonna make it, that y'all gonna know his name. Now, I don't, it's kind of hard to break through the system these days because they got that thing so flooded with garbage, and so your mission now, if you that type of person, and everybody's going through something in their home life, in their family life, in their life that has them down when they should be up on a pedestal. I'm gonna tell you like this: music business is not for everybody. See, it's about 2 things. It's not about your record. That's the record producing is something very easy. You can learn that on YouTube here a lot. And like we talked about at the beginning of this video, and this is like, off script, what I'm telling you. If you look at the music that you make, it's easy to make. You got FL Studio, you got a computer, you got whatever it is that you use, you know how to use it to a certain degree. You can flip them beats out very quickly. It's the point of getting it to somebody who want it. That's a whole nother ball game. And once you get it to that person, the reality of it is you usually don't get no money from it. That's the truth. That is the truth. You know what I'm saying? When I reach out to people, it's to give them a chance to shine. It ain't really to give me a chance to shine. I have had my day. I am satisfied. This book tell you the story. I am satisfied. You know what I'm saying? What I do over here now on YouTube is just really to teach people because that's who I become, a teacher. You know what I'm saying? I can recall, a lot of things, but I know my focus is to teach now. You know what I'm saying? So here's what I'm saying. The common sense thing to do for you is to just keep doing your music. It don't matter what people think about you. It don't matter what that they think about you. Let me tell you why. Because if you love it and you love yourself, you gonna keep creating. You gonna keep creating what you want to create as long as you love yourself and you love what you do. You gotta fall in love with you. Why do you gotta fall in love with you? Because it's your dream. It ain't my dream. It's your dream. Like I'm thankful for the um I don't know 45 subscribers over here on the YouTube channel. But I totally get it. Like I look at it like this. If you got 10,000 voices in your head talking to you about what to do, you will never make a decision to do anything. I'm going to say that again because I know a lot of people like to listen to ASMR. If you are subscribed to 40,000 YouTube channels and they are bombarding you with answers about what you should do with your own life, you will never, ever, 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 ever make a decision to do anything about your life. Boom. I can drop the mic right there and press in on the thing. That's why most people don't hear your music. That's why most people don't watch your YouTube channel. That's why most people are not involved with your content. So you have to ask yourself, how bad do I want it? See, for me, I don't want it that bad because I'm telling you, I live that life. I have been in the presence of Grammy winners and platinum producers and, rich millionaires and stuff like that. I have a few friends who are millionaires. I myself live a millionaire's lifestyle. I am not concerned about your views. What I'm concerned about is you getting it in your head that it is your dream. It is your responsibility to live this life. And there is a way to do it if you follow people who have been successful like myself. Or others. You know what I'm saying? And so this is about you. This whole channel is about you growing as an artist. And I say that, um, oh, I got a message, y'all. So anyway, I share that with you, being sincere that you should grow your channel, you should grow your content, you should grow your opportunities, and keep going. You live when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s, they said you live in a microwave generation. I mean, think about it now. You're in an Instagram AI generated generation. Like stuff be like boom. And you think that's supposed to translate over into your life, and that ain't reality. The reality of it is just everything takes time. Everything takes time, but how much time will it take for you to make that happen for yourself? It's all up to you. You know what I'm saying? You have to believe in yourself before anybody else will. You got universal laws you playing with here, buddy. Bruh, you got universal laws you are playing with. That means that there's already been some stuff going on, that God said that, let there be light and such like that. These things are already happening. Gravity and air and all this stuff, sunshine, all this stuff is happening all around you. You have to play with the laws that have been given you. And that means seed time and harvest. If you don't know about that, then guess what? You don't really understand what's going on around you. It takes seed to grow everything. Hold up. It takes seed to grow anything. If you trying to grow watermelons, you don't need to plant apples. You need to think about that for a minute. If you're trying to grow roses, you can't be planting dandelions. Hopefully you can hear me. I want to make sure you can hear me. Yo. Yep. I just had to make sure you heard me on that one. If you don't hear me on nothing else, you can hear me on that. You make sure you understand seed time and harvest. That means something like this. Whatever you put in the ground is going to grow. It don't matter what it is. But whatever it is, you need to make sure you know that it's the right thing that you want because it's going to come back to you. Right? You know, I can feel that myself. I take a daily look through these Versace eyeglasses on what I need to be doing for me and my family. And that comes down to this content stuff and producing and things that they working with people. If it's not in my best interest, guess what, bruh? We can cut that out. Like I've been there. Like, do you understand? I've had placements. I have been in movies. I have worked on sets. You know, like whatever you trying to do with your equipment, I done did that, bro. Like I got the awards on the wall for it. Like we done with that lifestyle. What I do now, I teach 6, 7, and 8-figure business owners through this book and my other books. I have written over 15 books. I'm an international best-selling author. I'm not over here on YouTube trying to get your views, buddy. I'm over here teaching because I am a minister of God and I'm teaching God's people how to be prosperous. Go look at this book. It is the #1 best-selling book for music business on Amazon. It's called Surviving the Music Business. Look, I digress. We're getting on with the story, right? So here's the point. This is what stops people from pursuing their dreams. It really does. This is what stops people from pursuing their dreams, right? I'm taking time with you. Oh, this morning, y'all gotta forgive me. Like, I just, we over here. I'm serious about this thing, and it make me mad, y'all. I'm like, why don't people want to pursue their own dreams? You woke up in the morning saying, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then you stop a week and a half, you stop a month and a half, you stop after a year doing it. You can go over there on TikTok. I frequent over there on TikTok. I got 6 TikTok pages. I go live on TikTok. Not about music, about success coaching. So that's like totally different. So anyway, but I saw Timbaland last night. He do his thing over there where he clown people. But the thing is, he poses a serious question to people. He asked them, after judging their music, and I feel him. He try to be fair, they make it comedy. They super funny over there. They'll clown you super funny. But I can tell he want to ask the people, okay, when did you start making music? He'll say, how long you been making music? How long? Nah, just tell me how long you been making music. And the person say, oh my, no, don't tell me that now, because you talking to a producer, a music producer. It don't matter how you want to look at it. If people talk about Quincy Jones or whatever not making music, it don't matter. The person understands dynamics of sound. They can put it together. So it don't matter about you putting your hands on a keyboard and nothing like that. If you can put something together, because I've done that too. If you can put something together based on what other people do and tell them, hold up, this don't sound right, do this, or put certain artists with a certain song. If you got the magic to do that, that is a serious power. All right. And I'm talking about you. But he asked the people, how long you been making music? The person say, oh man, all my life. No, you ain't. It don't sound like that. Not all your life. If you've been making music 1 year, 2 years, or whatever, it's okay for you to sound bad. Matter of fact, it's okay for you to sound bad until you can get good. Go watch what John Baptiste said. You have to be willing to sound bad until you can sound good. And I noticed that most musicians or most artists, they just want to be better musicians and be better artists. You live in a time of terrible art. Like the music is horrible. The sound on the music is bad. It's so bad, man. It is terrible. You know what I'm saying? If you grew up listening to like how people really sing, or if you go to church or something like that, you understand how gospel music sounds, and then you turn on your radio or turn on your Spotify or whatever you do, because I don't know what people do, man. I'm a grown man. But whatever you do to stream your content, you understand and how the music sounds and how the lyrics sound. You know, I made something recently reaching those type of people who listen to that type of stuff. And you know what? Somebody who told me they was an engineer for 20 years couldn't mix the song. I just said, okay. I knew then what I'm dealing with people. I've always known it. It's in this book. I said, okay, this is why people stop pursuing their dream. Because see, I worked around platinum engineers, people who have awards and plaques on the wall. You can look up their names. They got hit records, who taught me the business of producing records. And I said, okay, and end the conversation. You know why? Because it's people talk a lot about how long they've been doing something when you really ain't been doing it that long. You know, Tony Robbins talked about that. He said, you know, people do one thing and say they do it over and over and over again. And they say hey, I've been doing this for 20 years. No, man, no, you ain't. Because the reality of it is that people who know how to mix or engineer and do music, they just do, they do it. They know how to do it. Which is why I took that song, flipped it over here and mixed it in like an hour. You know, if you call yourself an engineer, you don't know about comping. You don't know about taking parts of the song and putting it together. This tape right here, and put that tape together, and put that tape together, put that tape together. Something I learned from Tree Studios back in 2004, 2005 in Atlanta. If you don't know about comping, you're not a real engineer, homeboy. If you don't know about effects and distortion and distressors and volume and EQing, and you can't do that, you understand what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with your music. You have to be willing to go through that process, though. To be willing to go through that process to say, hey, this is how it sounds. Let's see what we can do with it. Because people will try you. People will try you to see how good you are so they can introduce you to other people. And when you don't show up as your best self, guess what? Opportunities close for you. And that don't mean, you know, that won't be other opportunities for you in the future. We're just talking about you succeeding as an artist. And that stops people from pursuing their dreams. So I want to ask you something. What makes people quit on their dreams? This is your dream. But why do we give up when you never ever given yourself a fair shot? You can leave a comment later or drop your thoughts in the comments. Because I want to know. I want to hear from you. Why do people give up on their dreams? See, when you got a dream, it's God given. It's given to you from the spirit. You know, it comes down and it want to manifest through you. And the first excuse people use is, I don't have this, I don't have that. I done it myself. You know what I'm saying? But you got to make it happen. If it is up to me, it is up to me. That is the name of the game. That is the name of the game. And that's what I'm over here doing for you, is coaching you through this thing, you know, because what I see on YouTube, man, and I see on these other platforms, man, these dudes ain't never been nobody. You really dealing with a lot of shucksters out here, man. I don't know what to call it. You know, the con game has extended online, and they not real good con men. They not the kind you would have met in the streets of Atlanta or New York or Chicago or Tennessee or Texas back in the day. They not the same kind of con men and con women. They was good, man. Them was some class A actors. If you know what I'm talking about, put a thumbs up on this video. They could fool anybody. They was good. They could fool your preacher, your teacher, your mama, you. They fooled themselves. They were so good. Guess why? My uncle was one of them. Brought home I don't even want to say that. This is a live video. I don't know who can watch it later on. But my uncle, who is dead, he's been gone since the 90s, was one of them. All right? But you over here on YouTube with people who ain't never lived through nothing. They know how to get a lot of views and, kickbacks and all this other stuff. But man, it's sad, man, when you start listening to people like that and you actually subscribe to that stuff and listen to it and do what they say for your life. Like you dealing with your family. Before we move on, because we're gonna get ready to finish soon, y'all. I just came over here, like I said, started to talk to y'all this morning while I'm washing my clothes. I got on Baby Yoda. Star Wars. This is my Christmas gift from last year. I just opened it up this month. I said, I ain't about wearing no ugly sweater. I wore ugly sweater for the last 5 years. That thing was ugly, but guess what? That sweater cost like $300. I got it from some kind of expensive store back in like 2017 or something like that, and I wore it every year. Had a little bow tie on it and everything. Maybe I'll post a picture later on. But I said, you know what? This year I ain't buying no ugly sweater. Even though that sweater costs more than most people pay for they car note. I wore that sweater every year. This is what I got from my granddaughter. Star Wars. I love Star Wars. Baby Yoda. You can see Yoda, Master Yoda, right there on the wall. This is Baby Yoda. Yeah. The fledgling. Because you know what, y'all? I'm in tune with that kind of power, and I'm giving that to you. The force is yours. It's up to you. And I'm giving you the Jedi mind tricks through this book called Surviving the Music Business. So I love my shirt. I'm gonna wear this every day through the month of December and probably January. This is my Christmas sweater. It's not ugly. It's Christmas sweater. So anyway, but you know what it is though? To be honest, y'all, transition this thing. I think it's fear. I think it's fear of failure. I think it's fear of judgment. I think it's fear. Look, somebody said that if you fear that you're not good enough, then you're not good enough. If it is to be, it is up to me. Whether you think you're right or you're wrong, you're right. But what's the truth though? All those fears don't matter if you just keep creating. The only real failure is giving up on your dream and yourself. See, when I walked into that BMI party 22 years ago, and all them rappers was in there who was coming up at the same time, T.I. and Bone Crusher and Ludacris and all this other stuff. Man, didn't nobody know who T-Money was? Did nobody know what Showtime Productions was in Atlanta? But they found out. Because you know why? I ain't give up on my dream. That's what helped me to propel myself to live the success that I wanted for myself. You know what I'm saying? I did everything I thought that I wanted to do. And I just wanted to make music. That's what I really started wanting. It wasn't about no plaques or no money or nothing like that. I was really dedicated to being an artist, which is why I still do what I do to the day. I took a long break ish for a while to pursue schooling, which just tuned me up to the reality of psychology, which helped me to become a better overall contributor to society. Is why I coach people now. Is that I understand from both sides of that coin. The people who are not getting what they want, and the people who want what they want but can't get it. It's strange. It's a flip. It's like playing, a soccer game. You just gonna go back and forth all day long to somebody score, and that's a low scoring game. Them guys be working out there, and it's like they ain't doing nothing but running back and forth. If you want to get some points on the board, though, there are certain things you got to do, and number one is to play your own game, bro. Play your own game. And so anyway, let's transition though, right? So here's a power. The power is in never giving up. Never giving up. Never, ever, ever, ever giving up. I'm putting the microphone closer. Never, ever give up. I don't care what it's about. Don't ever, ever, ever give up. The reason why you don't want to give up is because it's your dream. It's all up to you, bro. It don't matter if you're a girl or a guy, whatever you want to call yourself, a lady, a gentleman, a dude, whatever you want to call yourself, a person, a non-binary, ambiguous person. I don't care what it is. Whoever you want to call yourself, do that. You know what I'm saying? It's a community that will help you and follow you and encourage you and help you to become who you need to be in order to serve them properly. Because see, that's what your art is about. Your mission statement should be like this. Some of the greatest artists, the ones who you admire today, we all admire today, were once ignored, okay? Like me personally, I love Prince. People thought Prince was ridiculous when he came out with his music. They did not give him a shot. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if Prince, you never heard Purple Rain because they didn't want to sign him? Before Prince made Purple Rain, he already had like 4 albums out. Can you imagine? And guess what, y'all? He made majority of his music at the house. Can you imagine? He made thousands of songs, hundreds of albums we'll probably never hear in our lifetime. I hope I do, because I'm a fan. I got every one of them that's been released and some of the bootlegs. Can you imagine if that music had never been released? If he was just some dude working down at the car shop, gigging on the weekend still, and nobody never knew who he was? Can you imagine that? I can't imagine the lifestyle without that. That go for any artist. I don't care if it's a Beyonce, or Jay-Z, or a Lil Baby, or whoever. Somebody didn't want to hear them, man. I got a cousin. I put his name in his book, but I ain't tell you who he is. Who produced some of the greatest records the world has ever listened to. And I heard some dudes online clowning that song. Talking about when they first heard it, they thought it was the stupidest song had ever been made. But it was the song that made an R&B artist's career to this day. And that was my cousin who made that song, who trained me how to make beats. Can you imagine if this dude had never had his song placed on this R&B singer's album? This R&B singer, who is a dude, would not be known to this day, who is the top R&B singer. Because somebody didn't want to hear my cousin's music. And so the same thing I'm saying to you, imagine a world where your music don't exist. You still working at the car shop. You still at Walmart. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I tell people like this. You got to do what you got to do. It's honorable to make money. But don't never give up on your dream, bro. I'm telling you. Ever. Don't never, ever, 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 ever. It's like smoking. Give up on your dream. But guess what? Some did quit. Many people do quit. But you're not going to quit because you ain't gonna stop. This is your mission statement. I'm helping you write your mission statement, all right? And because of your art, you changed the world. See, I was an artist who was dabbling around with beats. I wanted to be a rapper because I loved hip hop. You know what I'm saying? This is for the transition of music. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop was strong. To be a hip hop artist, I thought I was intellectual, had something to say too. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Outkast. I want to be like Outkast in the Goody Mob. I want to say something too. From the East Side. What's up? What's up, East Side Decatur? I was from Zone 6, man. I had something to say too. This is before the Gucci Man and the Futures and everything like that. I wanted to be like the Goody Mob. I wanted to be like Ghetto Mafia, who was from Decatur. I wanted to be like them dudes, man. I had something to say too. Raheem the Dream. I had something to say, man. And guess what? I had to start, I figured out nobody could really make the music I wanted to hear. So I started making beats. I talk about that in some of the videos, but in this book too. Started making beats on the DR660. And because I saw Outkast in music and the DR5. Because I heard people from Memphis was using it. So I started making beats, and it started transitioning, getting real violent and negative. I'm like, I ain't about this violence and stuff like that, man. I just wanted to, say some raps. So I found myself in the studio with guys who had it going on. I didn't know them from a can of paint. They didn't know me. And guess what? They threw a lot of shade and hated on me. So I said, you know what? This is not for me. And I started talking to the manager. I stopped talking to the artist who seemed like a dull head, like he wanted to hate. And I just turned the conversation left and started talking to the dude manager. And man, you know what? That changed my life when I started having them conversations. I started getting invited to places I had never been. And so that's what I'm telling you, man. You learn from people who are already successful. And this is just practical advice on what you can do today to start keeping that push forward. All right. Ask yourself, what can you create right now that moves you closer to your dream? What can you create right now that moves you closer to your dream? I'm going to say it again. What can you do today to keep pushing forward and create something right now that moves you closer to your dream? That's the important part. See, you got to focus on the process, not the praise. I'm going to say it again. You got to focus on the process, not the praise. The audience will come to you if you stay consistent and true to your art. You'll find the audience that's for you. Even in a world flooded like it is of people, excuse me, I got to drink my water. You can call me bougie or whatever you want to do. I ain't playing around here. Oh, that's my, I got a drum set back here behind me. You can't see, that's my wife's tri-bike right there that I put together. It's like one of them beautiful, nice tri-bikes. That's my record collection of all the beautiful records of hip hop I love, from Outkast to Beyonce. Love those people. And Tribe Called Quest, Wu-Tang and stuff like that. These are small smidgen of records that I like to keep with my Newmark record player back there. So I go over there. It's my listening station. All right, that's my listening station. You'll probably never hear those records. I'll go over there and chill. Right on the dog father's couch. That's Snoop. What can I turn? I'm trying to turn. Boom, the dog father. Boom, y'all see him right there, man. That's Uncle Snoop right there. And so, speaking of Uncle Snoop, Snoop is reading my book, Surviving the Music Business, over here on YouTube. Just, I think just click one of my videos. You'll see it. Had it written by Snoop Dogg AI. So we love Snoop Dogg around here, man. He is the master rapper. Love Snoop Dogg to the end, bro. You is a beautiful soul. So Snoop, you really transition the game, man. I take all my cues from Snoop. I was on mixtape a long time ago with Snoop. A long time ago. You don't know who I am from Campaign. But I know you is Uncle Snoop. And when I meet you, man, we gonna shake hands. That's my dog to the end right there. Snoop Dogg. But anyway, put him in the book about some things he said about how to stay relevant in today's game. You can learn stuff from successful people, man. That's all I'm telling you. When you stop doing what other people are doing, you're going to find your success, bro. And that don't matter if you're a girl or a guy. It don't matter if you're old or young. See, let me tell you something. I have consulted artists who have had major record deals. Excuse me. Had major record deals. I don't want to say no name because, like I said, when I do my consultations, it's totally private. You know, I can't reveal my clients. You know, and I have some talks with them online. So those people I have, you know, but for the most part, when I do consultation, they just with regular people. But I have consulted indie artists, indie major artists, and major artists. And so some people, I ain't gonna say everybody, some people don't understand. I just give you a point, is that they don't know how to transition. So they have songs, you know, I'll just give you this one guy, I can't say his name, but he had a deal. He was called like the Barry White, the next Barry White. And he already had a deal and things of that nature. He already had albums out. He could play, he could sing very well. You know, he kind of did remind you of a Barry White. He had a strong bass in his voice and everything. And when I was giving him consultation, this is a couple years ago when I had the consultation business, we were talking about his him transitioning, and that's what he wanted to do as an artist. Put my feet on his carpet. He wanted to transition as an artist, you know, to making something new and coming back out. Two things I asked him. Number one was, do you own your own content, your name? You know, I'm pretty sure you didn't own the masters and everything like that, but do you own your own name? I'm gonna tell you right there, that sent him in a whirlwind frenzy. And he didn't know how to answer that question. It took him a week to get back to me. Well, he had to realize that he can't answer that. He just couldn't answer the question. And so I explained to him how he wanted to start transitioning into becoming a newer, relevant artist. But, you know, he had some tricky situations with that contract where, you know, he didn't know if he owned his own name. And that's sad, man. That stopped that brother from coming back out. I don't even know. I think he still, you know, sings, you know, and helps people write stuff, but I don't think he can like legally release anything. Sad, man. And so what I'm saying is that, you know, if you're in a situation unless you're in a situation like that, your focus needs to be to move forward on the process, not the praise, because he probably never get praise again because Sony or BMI or somebody, BMG, excuse me, owns his name. Jive, I think he signed to Jive, Sony Jive or something like that. But that's sad, you know. But he still continues to help people write and stuff like that. But I don't think he can legally release anything under his new name unless he, you know, change his name or something like that, like the Milli Vanilli guy. So anyway, we're getting ready to wrap this up, y'all. But I'm just saying that, you know, you have to stay consistent, and that helped him to stay consistent, was to just keep playing, keep writing songs. And I don't know if he will ever release anything again, or if he has, you know. But that's the part, is to stay consistent in whatever art it is you do. We're coming up on 53 minutes. We can close, y'all. Oh, by the way, hopefully you like the music. I think I did a music theory. Yeah, music theory 5-part series, music theory. You can check that out for free if you need help. Because you know what I noticed, y'all? I'm gonna be honest with you. Most people just want to get better. And I'm telling you, you don't need to get better. You already as good as you can be. You have to allow yourself to go through being bad in order to reach the height of the limit that you want to reach. You don't have to sing like Beyonce. You don't have to look like her. Of course, there's a look, there's a, you know, sound in the industry, but you live in man, I'm gonna go back one more time now. You live in a world today where that stuff don't matter no more. They have hijacked the underground. So I came up through the underground. It used to be called the underground. You don't even hear that no more. Underground. Underground, like digital underground. That's why I got the name for. I think most people probably got that name for that. But I learned all my stuff from them kind of dudes. Shock G, Prince. Own your own stuff. Do your own thing. And be known by your own name. And that's what I'm doing here. I transitioned from, production, and I still coach, have a coaching business, to an author, Terrance Wilburn. And so what I'm saying to you is whatever your name is, Shaquina or Ricky, you know what I'm saying? Mike, Keisha J, whatever your name is, keep pushing. That's what this is about. If you're serious about chasing your dream and want some real advice on how to make it happen for you, I got something for you. And it's, guess what? It's easy to do. All you're gonna do is, well, I'm pointing in another direction. It's here in that little box up there. bit.ly//survive music business. Capital S, capital M, capital B, BIZ. Click that link in the description box, in the chat box. You're going to get all the help you need because two things I can point you to right now. And they ain't going to cost you nothing but 30 minutes of your time. And I, schedule when I'm free. But for those who don't want a consultation for whatever strange reason, you can go over there and listen to my audiobook, Surviving the Music Business. It's packed with strategies, insights, and real talk to help you take control of your music career. If you're tired of being sick and tired and feeling stuck, this is the guide you need. All right. So we're getting ready to close, y'all. I'm telling you. But I appreciate y'all. Okay. But while you're here and watching this video, hit the like, subscribe button, leave a comment below, turn on your notifications. Okay. This helps building this community of dream chasers. All right. Because together we are unstoppable. And I appreciate my subscribers. We're unstoppable. This is not about me. This channel is totally about you. This takes me time and effort from my business, from my job, and my family, who is outside of that door there, doing wonderful things in the house. Right here, this is about you. And you liking the video helps other people like yourself find the video and build a community, because that's what we're doing over here. I had the privilege of being at one of the YouTubers event. I was invited to Atlanta. He got us a hotel and everything like that. Wonderful event. I met some celebrities, some music people, some wonderful things happened. And I learned from that dude who is such a great guy. I don't even want to mention his name right now, but I will in the future. But just a wonderful guy on how to, build a community of people. And that's what I'm doing, y'all. So that's why I closed down like all them other YouTube channels I had. I didn't care how many people was over there doing stuff. Close it down. Because you know what? I'm not in the business of making people do anything but prosper, to do the dream that God gave them. And together we unstoppable for real. All right, y'all. So that's my rant for today, but I want to hear from you. Drop a line. All right. Drop your questions, your thoughts, your struggles in the chat or the description box. Let's talk about it. Let's keep pushing forward, because guess what? No matter what, y'all, they can't stop us. Remember, the world doesn't need more people to give up on their dreams. All right. The world needs you to keep creating. So let's make it happen. All right. All right. So peace, love, and soul, all good stuff. Love y'all. Subscribe to this video. Click the bit.ly subscribe if you need a consultation. Take 30 minutes of your time. Get some of the best advice you ever had about growing your music career. And again, go over here on YouTube, watch my the free audiobook, Surviving the Music Business, and learn about how I went from producing music in my mom's apartment to making 6 figures online and helping multi 8-figure business owners grow their business. I want to help you do the same. So again, love y'all. Peace, love, and soul, and all that good stuff. And stay prayerful, stay up, give God the glory, all those good things. And I'll see you later. This has been another iKey Music tutorial. Peace.